Hey, what's going on, everybody? We did it. I'm currently under review. I don't think that it will let me do supers or anything yet, but it says I'm currently under review. Sorry, I'm trying to get all my stuff squared away. Hey, Ava. All right, I'm going to start playing our gun sounds. Gun sounds. Holy crap, guys. I can't believe we did it in like less than 3 months. Special pasta special. I'm glad I made your day, Ava. Why are you so sad? Why do you think you're so sad? That's a better question. Why do you think you're so sad? They might. Is that one of the new things? Did they say they were completely demonetizing gun channels? I know they do it a lot. I know it's hard to be monetized. Let's see. It looks like they're just being extra tight with their rules, but it doesn't say that they're specifically going to be. Oh, wow. Hey, guys. Wow, we got 20 people. I'm sorry. I totally didn't even see how many people were in here. Your mom's making you move out. That's not very good. Dude, the micro dagger with the micro dagger with the C1 and the Hollow Sun was under what you've written. I need to be really careful now that I'm under review. Was less than 500 things. I can high five you like that, Domo Dick. Hello, J Kitten, J Dog. No, J Money, I'm not going to give you a gun, but this is America, so you can go out and buy your own gun. As long as you don't break any laws. I'm doing well, Tyler. Can't say prices yet. I'm sorry to hear that, Ava. I thought you were still in high school. Have you graduated high school, Ava? If you've graduated high school, you could just join the military. They'll give you a place to... Thank you, Jackson. I like them too. Apparently, everybody likes them because I have reached that point where they are going to maybe start paying me money. And that would be great. It's not actually YouTube. It's more like if you guys do the supers thing. So, that's you guys. I want to get to the point where YouTube starts paying me in ads. So, Connor, I am mine. I don't know what that means, but I believe you. Does it mean something about chicken jockeys? Tunisia? I don't think I've ever had anybody from Tunisia come in. That's fine, Ammo. I don't expect it. I actually don't expect it from anyone. And in some ways I would discourage it, especially J-Dog, because he already spends his money on... He spends his money on his own guns in like irresponsible ways. He doesn't need to spend money on my guns. Sean B. Yeah, I voted for him. I think sometimes he's an idiot, but I still voted for him. because he's, you know, not dust. That's cool, Connor. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I have to be cautious now. Flanker, which one? I have 3 ARs. I have 3 ARs. I believe you. Borderlands mega fan. I love playing Borderlands, dude. I have all of the Borderlands games on my PlayStation. This one with the scope or that one with the scope? Hey, Luke, what's going on? Rami, that's awesome. I have an AK-47. I have a Chinese AK. Rami's from Tunisia. He's probably got a cool AK. Okay, so that's a 6.5 Creedmoor, dude. That's a long range. That's like a 1,200 yard gun. That's fair. If you nominate me to do the ice bucket thing, I'll do the ice bucket thing. That's fine. That's fine, Marshy. You can nominate me and put it on. Polly Thompson there. Boy, do I love Joe Biden. He is a nice old man. He is a nice old man. Send chicken jockey, chicken jockey. Okay, so yeah, that's why that one has a big old scope on it. This one is a 9mm, and it has a red dot, and then this one has a smaller scope. Man, thank you, Monkey. What, Stefan? What does that even mean? They're all regular magazines. Yes, Luke. All magazines are regular magazines. Hi, Lyric. Thanks, Rami. Have a great day. Enjoy your AK, bud. They're 9mm magazines, Luke. I do have flip-up iron sights, and I have a red dot. It's just not on top. It's at the side. I have a 45-degree angle red dot on my 5.56. Yes, gun. I have the 9mm. I have the EPC9. Sponsors in here. J-Dogs. Man, everybody's here. Thanks, guys. Hi. How's it going? Monkey's here. Other monkeys here. YT Shadow is here. People, I'm sure there's not any. I think I'm under review, and like now it's like a bunch of kids that are coming in and everything. I'm sure that none of them are like YouTube review people pretending to be children at all, and then asking about magazines. I have whatever was on sale, Flanker. Whatever was on sale when I bought the ammo. People asking really specific questions in the chat right now. Merkel, I don't even know what that means. Oh, that's ASMR. It's ASMR gun range, Holly. I do remember you, Monkey. The 308 Snissy. Is that like slang for sniper rifle? I mean, I have a 6.5. I don't have a 308. Do I sell guns for my marriage? No. I got you. Thanks, J-Dog. Buster, hi. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Simon, hi. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Just, J-Dog, don't drop until I give you the thumbs up. Because that might, like I said, it might be some, No, Polly, I don't. I just go to one and I recorded a bunch of video. Because I used to play another gun range ASMR video, and I was like, wait, I have a bunch of video of me. Why don't I just make one? And so I made one. So that's what I have. I don't know what snissy means, Merkel. Joseph, it's a Remington 120. Okay, Plumbus. My DMR. It's, I guess my 6.5 Creedmoor is the closest thing. John Wicks can 100%. I believe you, John. I believe you, buddy. So, no, I got the email this morning that I broke the 3,000 watch hours, and they said, would you like to? No, it's chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor cardboard. It's just an AR that's an AR-10 chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. That's cool, Paul. You should tell us all about Joe Biden. Hey, you know what? I will say this about Joe Biden. Thank you, Monkey. My hat is off to Joe Biden as a father for pardoning his son. Do I think he should have as the president? No. But as a father, he did everything within his power to protect his son. And as a father, that was a fatherly thing to do. So, well, that's cool, cardboard. A deal. I do. I have one right here. It's behind my sign. You can't see it very well, but my little below average Utah dad sign is, I have a Norinco. I have a Chinese AK. It's a very nice one. I think it's very nice. Some people think it's garbage. Those people are dumb. Would I rather have unlimited ammo? Yes. Zastava arm. Is that what yours is, Flanker? Watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Silly. Do I have? I do have. I have a clone of a 17, of a Glock 17. You have a Z-Pap, Flanker? Z-Paps are nice, man. Yeah. That's exactly what this is, Adele. It's a Chinese Type 56 underfolder. I'll move my knee cap out of the way. Thank you, YCD Guns. I heard that. I heard he likes ice cream. I hear he likes ice cream. Mint chocolate chip and other thing. Or Joe Biden likes ice cream. And sniffing people. Japanic. I have never done that. I've heard of it, but I actually have never done that. Red paint. I would not rob my house either. What's the prince in USA? I don't understand, Adele. I don't understand that. You need to make the snake stuffed animal merchandise. I've actually reached out to the company that owns the rights to that snake, and I've asked them several times if they would sponsor me, and they won't. And I said I have close to 4,000 subscribers that would be interested in buying the snake, and they said no. So I might just buy a whole bunch of them, and I might have to put a markup on it, but I might just buy a whole bunch of them and sell them myself. You get something like a store. Oh, believe me, I have a really long. I do also have a Glock 19 clone. I have gone coyote hunting, Liam. I have. You're pretty funny, Merkel. That's cool, Polly. That's great. I have a PSA dagger that's a Glock 19 clone. And I also have the Glock 17 clone and I have the Glock 43X clone. All from PSA. I bought PSA guns because they were inexpensive, and then I replaced parts. I don't own a military vehicle. I've driven a few. 6.7. I do. I have 3 ARs. Fun fact, PSA has some really good things happening on their website. Melvin, thank you. I'll put that on my it was a short list, but now it's a long list. Liam, my favorite gun right now is my AK-47 that I own. Thank you, Monkey. My daughter took that of me. John Wicks. Or a thumbtack. John, let's be honest. We all know we're here in the gun channel, so it must be true. Thumbtacks. You can ask me any questions that you want, Adil. I actually can't touch any of my games. Or any of my guns, sorry. Any of my guns. Dude, I'm gonna eventually do that 1,000. I have a 1911. No, I don't have a 1911. 67. I'm gonna do that 1,000 round review on all 3 of my PSAs, and I'm really excited. Ammo. Mossberg or Remington? I'm gonna say Remington because I've never used a Mossberg shotgun, so I'm gonna go with what I know. I've used Remington. I mean, that's a Remington. I've shot a Benelli. I've shot an actual Benelli. I believe you, Cardboard. You're good. I believe you, man. Yeah, Ammo. Everybody that's in the chat right now, go check out Official Ammo Alchemist and like his 14 channels that he has to create, because YouTube hates him. I don't. I like Ammo. He's my buddy. But YouTube really doesn't like him, so he needs as many subscribers. They are nice BB guns, right? No, I don't have a Draco. It's time to bow down to Mother Russia. Ivan, I have a guy from Russia on my channel. His name's Igor. He thinks Russia sucks. I'm pretty sure my 22 long rifle right there is more valuable than most of the Russian army's current arms. Flicker, man, pulled the crap out. Hey man, do you, man? Thanks, Dangerous. I'll be on till about 8:30, I think, tonight. I think North Korea sucks too, Ava. Oh. Thank you, J-Dog. Let me pin that. You're really good at. You guys are really my chat is so good at like putting messages out. So I know, right? Submit in silence to Russia. Oh man, Ivan, you have no idea. You have no idea. I don't know if you're trolling or like trolling for Russia or if you're American just goofing around. But man, I believe it, Cardboard. You're in Omsk? I'm sorry. I'm in Utah. You know how many times I've been shot at today? None. I'll agree with that, Polly. Joe Biden didn't submit to Russia. He did create a scenario where Russia would invade Ukraine, but Eddie Mason. I appreciate that, Eddie. I appreciate that tidbit of knowledge. But if you want to just spam that every like 2 minutes, you can totally spam that, Eddie. Go for it. Alaska is definitely not Russia. I grew up in Alaska, Ivan. But that's a good try. It's a good try. Yet. Hey, good night from... It's not night here, it's still evening. I grew up in Fairbanks. I lived in Fairbanks, well, just outside of Fairbanks for like 15 years, Sam. I love your shotgun. I love it too. If there are bigger issues, Flanker, if Canada becomes part of Russia. Milos, how's it going? Do I like Pennsylvania? I actually have an uncle that lives in Pittsburgh, just outside of Pittsburgh. CK. So I do like Pennsylvania. What does my mom think about having guns? She doesn't care. Because I'm in my 40s and she's in her 60s. She has guns too. She's also a teacher. Polly Thompson. Probably. There's a good if not state, like territory maybe. Oh, cool. Stoger coach gun. For that much? I would say that was a good deal, Eddie. I would say that's decent. That sucks, cardboard. Lots of people that have experienced. Ah, shoot! I just realized I'm like way not on the right. Now I'm in the right chat. Now I'm in the right. I have to go back and forth between my chats that I have. Do I teach trap? I don't. I have an uncle who lives in Washington who's really, really into trap shooting. He's really good at it. Do I think he takes trips in the Gulf of America? I don't know. He might. I mean, he tripped over a bike that wasn't moving. Wow, ammo. Ammo. Oh, man. Is ammo going to hell? What does it say? What does it say? It says most likely ammo. It says most likely ammo. That was funny. What do I like better, deer hunting or turkey hunting? I've never successfully hunted deer or turkey, so I don't like either one of them better. I've hunted caribou, which I guess technically are a type of deer. So it's like deer and moose and caribou and elk, they're all technically part of that family. Army men. I am not an army man. I'm not an army man. I don't know if Joe Biden does like deer hunting. Remember, he said buy a shotgun, buy a double barrel shotgun. It is a really long shotgun barrel. It's an old, so it's a Model 120 from Remington. It's basically the civilian version of the Model 1200, which is like what cops would have. What was like standard issue cop shotgun. It was before they sold the shorter barrel shotgun that cops had. So it's great against drones. I hear, not from personal experience or anything. Haven't tested it. And Vicky, welcome. How's it going, bud? Wow, we got 54 people watching. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming to my channel. I love interacting with the chat. You guys are fun. Orange Smoke is here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, I left my orange hat upstairs. Sorry, guys. I left my Baba Yaga hat upstairs. My character hat. Hey, who liked my like full on flak vest like in BDU camo with plates and everything outfit today in the back of my truck? Who saw that short? The surprise camouflage. Yeah. Who enjoyed that? That was fun. It was. I've been wearing it every day from like 5 a.m. until I get off, which is anywhere from like 3 to 5 p.m. All right, well, definitely keep the wife happy. Always put family first, guys. Oh man, that's not right. You're right. Outlook isn't good. Mine's playing Fortnite. I kind of hope that when if we go down range at any point, if we get into a shooting match with China, I kind of hope that I get to wear pilot pajamas, just like. Should J-Dog go back to work? My reply is no. It says my reply is no, so I guess you don't have to go back to work. Your wife is doing her 2 weeks. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, YCD. J-Dog, are you saying if, when it comes to what I said, this shooting match with China, it's not an if, it's gonna happen. What am I carrying in the bag? It's a Pez dispenser. I told you. It's a special wireless Pez dispenser. That's cool, CK. Mason, yes, I'm currently in the reserves. I am in the reserves. It's a Pez dispenser shots. You stay in the bathroom for 2 more hours. Pooping on the clock is the best way to get paid, man. No, it's a lead Pez dispenser. It's absolutely Pez. Special Pez. Do I have a Pez dispenser in my bag, Magic 8 Ball? It definitely doesn't say Outlook is not good. Hayden, yes. Yes, there's special snacks for pedos. There's special Pez dispenser. It's a pedo Pez dispenser. Thank you, Mason. There's a bunch of us in here. You call your 10mm Glock the Pez dispenser? I don't have a Glock. No, John. It is a Marlin 22 YCD. Glock Obama say the N-word? No. There was an N-word for you. I want a Glock 20 so bad. 10mm. 10mm is cool. I had a 10mm at one point. It is a massive cup. It is a massive cup. Oh, man. I like it. I dub Glock Obama allowed to stay. I like it. Even though he tried to catch me. He tried to get me. He tried to get me. but he couldn't. What is the best caliber? That is a very interesting question, CK. I think it depends on what you're trying to do. I don't think there is a best all-in-one caliber. It could be Glock. It could be. Right now, it's just a fancy, super special Pez dispenser for. It dispenses special lead Pez for pedos. What's the best caliber? AIM 120. Fox 3 is the best caliber. Good night, Ava. I hope that things get better. Check in with us tomorrow, Ava, please. For a revolver, I want to get a 44, but I really want a Chiappa Rhino, and they don't make one in 44. So I think because I'm poor. Oh, good luck with that, CK. Do well. Do well on your tests. School is important. School is important. I don't care if you graduate high school, if you go get a GED, but you need to be at least like smart enough to contribute to society. You've told us that many times, Goose. I think you have schizophrenia. Mason wants a 45 Colt. I think I've seen a Grizzly. Joe Biden probably did graduate high school. I say probably because like he takes money from so many different people I don't know anymore. I know, right? And so you can't get a Chiappa in 44. I'm sorry, ammo. I'm going to call it. Chiappa's got a pretty good revolver. Okay? Really low bore axis on a revolver is nice. It is ugly. It is ugly. Hayden? No, that's my guns. That's my guns shooting in an ASMR video. But that's a weird thing to fantasize. Why are you fantasizing about your girlfriend's side piece and my wife? That's weird. I believe that, J-Dog. I believe that. I mean, it's funny. It's just weird, Hayden. It's just a strange thing to fantasize about. That was some very intense drinking I just did. I was thirsty. Walk into California. That's why I'm never going to walk into California. Problem solved. You named the new cat Big Boss? Is he fat? That is a gallon, actually, Tactical Legos. It is a gallon. It's water. But when you're wearing body armor all day. Well, are you talking about my mods or the randos? All the people just here having fun. Dude, that's fine. Whatever. If I don't get monetized, I don't care. Oh, less regulars, yeah. I really don't. Like, it's fun. Like, eventually, like, if we continue to grow and we continue to have fun, we bring in more people and it's like this every night, and we go for, I mean, it literally used to be like 5 people watching a night. That still happens sometimes, but like J-Dog's been here since pretty much the beginning. So is Ammo, and we're 40 people, and we're 35 minutes in, which is awesome. Like we used to be like excited if we hit 15 people for 10 minutes. Now I'm like, if we get down to 15 people, I'm like, oh man, where'd everybody go? Where'd they all go? Can I show my Glock 19? It's right there. It's not really a Glock 19. It's a PSA Dagger compact. Favorite monster flavor? I don't drink energy drinks, man. I had a bad experience with energy drinks once, and like I don't do it anymore. So I know I have the Rip It, but like literally, you guys saw the short. I had it, and it used to be full. My son drank it. The Barrett 50 cal. If you get the semi-automatic one, Mason, it's actually not bad. I've shot one. Drinking sucks. Drinking alcohol or like drinking fluids? Do you just like... I don't like Coke. I like diet soda. I've got a whole box of liquor right over here. It's my most expensive gun, Jonathan, is probably my AK, because that's the one I paid the most for. But my most valuable gun is probably my AR-10. I think I could, if I were interested in not owning it anymore, I could do that and be very well, compensated. But I don't sell guns, so it's right there. There's two of them above my sign, Man Bear Pig. No, Jonathan. You're fishing. You're fishing. I don't know if you're if your hair is trying to get me to say, but I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. I hope so. I would love to meet Brandon. So, fun fact, I have met Batty from Batty Gaming. I know, Matt's. I feel like I need more. And I've also met Matt from Black Rifle Coffee. I've met Matt Best. And I've met Batty. I met them... I actually met Batty at a Pokemon Go thing with my son. And then I met Matt Best in an airport. What do? I do cybersecurity, Man Bear Pig. That's fine. If he's a Fed, he already knows. I don't care. It is sad that Matt from Demo Ranch is retiring. So, but I get it. He's done well. He's got a lot going on. I get I'm sure he's getting a lot more negative attention. I personally don't think that, I think that what happened with President Trump didn't happen, if that wouldn't have happened, I don't think he'd be retiring. I know, J-Dog, you don't like Demo Ranch. So, hey, what are we at? What's our like count at, guys? Let's see. Let's take a look. What's our like count at? 18? There's 45 people in the chat, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. There we go. We're getting up there. Man. I thought for sure we would have been close. We would have at least been close to 30 because we had like 50 people in here at one point. No, you're good. Also, chat, if you can't comment, that's fine. But if you like the conversation that we're having, please consider subscribing. I do a lot of fun videos. I do a lot of humorous stuff. A lot of it is guns, but it's not always guns. Like today, I did videos that didn't have anything to do. That's not true. I did several with guns. I lied. And then you guys will be excited to hear that. Oh man, I have the hiccups. Very soon, I'm gonna have a video. I'm doing my first recipe video because everyone wants me to do a recipe cooking video. Was it different? No. Just all you have to do, double A. It wasn't that bad. So what I did was I gathered my family and friends around, and I said, I have something I need to talk to everyone about. I really like guns, and I voted for Trump because I think Joe Biden's an idiot. So, after I just said it, it was really easy. Like, my boyfriend was really happy. He gave me a hug. We're getting married later. My parents were cool with it. PewView. I've watched PewView a couple times. I like it. You dislike most gun tubers? My wife is very tolerant. My wife is extremely tolerant. Yes. Yes, she is. I don't know why I'm playing with my toes right now. They feel funky. It's because they were in boots all day. I've been wearing boots all day. Man. So. Yeah, Trump does say some dumb things. And I don't like Pam Bondi and I don't like RFK. I like J.D. Vance. These are wool socks. They're wool socks, J-Dog. So, man, Hickok's cool. I like his daughter. His daughter, Lena's got some cool stuff. I think she's a little bit less serious than him, and I think that's what I like. I think that's one of the things I enjoy about her is she has a little bit more fun. He's a fun dude, like for an old school guy. But, yeah. I like J.D. Vance. They are, but they keep my feet dry when I'm wearing boots. That's cool, gaming. I'm related to Jonathan Moses Browning. I'm not lying. I'm being dead serious. It's not the same as Eisenhower, but, I mean... He invented the Modus, so. There's that. J-Dog, you have told me I have like a list. I have a list that I have hidden away. And it's got like 20 guns on it right now. Yeah, I hear that we might all be related. And it literally says, guns J-Dog says I need to buy. It's got a Barrett on there. It's got a shotgun on there. It's got like 3 revolvers on there. It's got a Deagle on there. It's got a 1911 on there. I can't remember. There was something else. There was some fancy semi-auto gun you wanted me to get that's like a rifle. I've got an AUG on there. So, a Galil. I have none 1911s right now, so there's that. I don't have a CZ Scorpion. I'm torn on the CZ Scorpion because it's just traditional blowback. I want my next PCC. I want to get a roller delayed PCC. I want to get a roller delayed something. We're just here, bud. We're just here chatting it up, having a good old time. Talking and chilling. In about 30 more minutes. I told my wife I would get off at 8:30. Yeah, somebody makes some pretty cool 1911s and some funky calibers. Like I know that they make one in 9. I know that they make 45. Somebody makes I think a 10 millimeter 1911. I think a 357 1911. Why am I lying to my? No, I still have to get up. I have to get up at 5, or not 5. Sorry, I have to get up at 4 to be out the door by 5. Rufino Family Ranch. Oh, do we have a fellow deed? Somebody who's been to the deed? Welcome, Rufino. Do I know you? Were you there recently, like within the last year and a half? Yeah, I think a lot of places make clones of 1911s, in like some weird funky calibers, but I think there are a couple places that make like legit 1911s and some spicy calibers. I have this really cool gun. It's a completely useless piece of crap, but it looks really good. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, they're like 35 grand though to buy one. Unless the NFA, if the NFA would go away, like all those really cool, fun giggle switch rifles and pistols and stuff would substantially drop in price. I feel bad for everybody that paid 35 grand for them. But yeah, it would be really nice if the NFA would be done away with properly, so that we could own SBRs and suppressors and fully automatic weapons. I know that's been brought up several times. If you have school tomorrow, CK, I've been back for about a year, Rufino. I was there from November, beginning of November to the beginning of May of 23 to 24. And then I was there previously in 2012, from 2012 to 2013. Yeah, it's not going to happen until we get actual like pro gun leadership in the ATF. The ATF needs to go to the Supreme Court and say, we do not believe this is constitutional. Will you please review it? We also do not believe that arms are well defined by the Supreme Court. Please do that. Hey, Arizona. And then, like, definitively say what makes something common use so that it's protected and not considered rare. Define that so that then we can, they can say, oh, look, there's this many SBRs out there. Why is this considered, why does this need to be regulated? It's common use. There's this many suppressors. Just because something's fully automatic doesn't mean that it is inappropriate to be owned. That kind of thing. We need that to happen. Thank you, Monkey Man. That's cool, CK. Should you get a muddy mushroom? Welcome. I do, Mountain 252. I do. I'm in the reserves. Muddy mushroom. Walther P22. That's a 22 long rifle Walther. I think Walthers are cool, bud. If you want a 22 caliber pistol, solid. Solid one to go. What's my favorite song? I don't really have a favorite song. I like music. I like all music. I take that back. I like most music. There's songs that I'll listen to and I'll be like, that's dumb. So Mountain Man, I don't think I've ever seen you in one of my streams, bud. What's going on? How are you? Welcome to the Fun V. Oh, that's fair, Casual. It's a good argument. It's okay. I don't like Beyonce's Texas Hold'em song. I think it's stupid. I think she should just stick to what she knows because she can't do country, and then her song isn't even really country. It's stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. I happen to be going a little bit earlier tonight because I have to get up really early. Thanks, Arizona. Good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. So, well, I'm glad that you finally caught me, Mountain Man. Dimension Being, hello. We are from a dimension as well. We're from this one. Are you from this one or a more different one? No, but thank you for offering. I appreciate that. Oh, cool. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope that we do something fun on the stream. We get a little rowdy in here sometimes. It's not. See you later, CK. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for coming in. That's cool, John. Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to connect with us. Yeah, I do. When I'm going to be in uniform, because I know I won't have time to do shorts, I usually just run an ASMR, and I play my, my gun sounds or whatever, with this as the backdrop. But it's nice. I mean, I like that you guys all come together and still chat and have fun and use the forum as or use the chat as like an open forum to discuss things. So, like I said, I got the email. I submitted for monetization. I'm under review. Am I going to get it? I don't know. Do I care? Not really. I'd rather just have a place where men and women and people can come together and openly talk about guns and not feel like they're under tons of scrutiny and yeah. Hey, I get it. I do remember you from yesterday, Mr. DNA. Go for it, Mountain Man. I have to get up at 4. That's why I'm getting off in like 25 minutes. Heidi Scott, hello. Club Pumpernickel Bread. Pumpernickel Bread's so good. That is a mallard. That is a male mallard duck. That's a drake. Yeah, I know. That's what I usually do. Is until I get tired, I'll go up to my room and I'll get in bed and then I'll chat with you guys. I'll still watch the chat and try to answer questions. So I start getting tired, then I'll put my phone on. My phone right now is actually currently working on. I have software that'll combine my video clips to be in one video, so that I can post the first whatever it's called, recipe video. You can't, Daniel. You can't. You have to go. You have to go somewhere else. I don't sell firearms. You can go to your local. You can go to your local range, or Cabela's. You can go somewhere. You can go to your local FFL dealer. Thoughts on the border? I've worked on the border, and I think the border's pretty messed up. Yep, we don't sell guns here. Not allowed. Personally, I kind of hope I seem like a cop. Cool. I'll take that as a compliment. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad that we're categorizing cartels as terrorist organizations. I personally think we need to go at them. I'm fine with that. And I think it's very telling that when we said that, that the president of Mexico got really, really like mad. Later, Smoke. I'm not a Border Patrol agent. I'm not a Border Patrol agent. I've worked with Border Patrol before. No, I'm not a game warden. That would be cool, though. Bye, Smoke. Hope you find your dad. I am in the reserves. I'm not in the National Guard. I was in the National Guard, but I am in the reserves now. Which is basically the same thing. It's just not state funded, it's federally funded. It's one of my specialties, yes. Monkey Man. I have first try. First try. Yeah, I've done cybersecurity. I've done risk management framework. I've been on a sniper team. I have done anti-terror, anti-drug. I have fixed airplanes. It's from Elf, John. It's from Elf. Bye, Narwhal. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Do all the stripes wear me down? Yes, it's very hard. I don't have that many stripes. I am not that important. Thoughts on stopping the cartel in Mexico? Drones. Drones will stop the cartels. You can start in Mexico City. In their Congress. Look, we all know it's true. We all know that the cartels like run the entire freaking country of Mexico. Picking at you on a short video. I didn't pick at you, did I? Finders. I don't understand that. Has Russia and Ukraine? It is very much not a snowball fight. There is some very violent video that you can watch. Hey, it's Chitty! Oh my goodness, he lives, everyone. I know he's been super busy, like doing stuff. Oh, I'm aware, Humberto. I'm aware. Hey, I used to do Book It when I was a kid, where you'd read the books and then you get pizza. That was good stuff. What just deleted? Who just deleted something? Yeah, it's rough because like obviously Ukraine, we made a there was a treaty that was made, and we promised to back up Ukraine when they gave up their nukes. Which nobody's ever going to give up nukes ever again after this. And we're helping them, but we're not helping them maybe in the way that we said we would, because there's the risk that Russia will use nukes. I hear you, bud. But now we're at a point where, like, Russia is slowly gaining land. They're slowly but surely gaining land. Military-wise, it makes a lot of sense. Morally, it doesn't, because they're still taking Ukraine and they're like, sacrificing tons of their people and conscripts and everything from other countries and all that. So morally, it's horrific. But it's smart the way that they're doing it, because they have a larger GDP, they have a larger population, they have more allies that they can call upon, they have nukes, they have the full upper hand. So hopefully this treaty, this ceasefire, this this minerals and precious metals deal that the president has talked about will happen, so that then countries from the UK and France and Germany and the US and Canada can all go into Ukraine and start mining that and investing in it, and have those countries there, not in a military capacity, but in a civilian capacity. And then Russia has to go, woo, maybe we're not going to keep shooting. Because if they stop shooting, then we can help build up a better border. And honestly, the best case scenario, Ukraine looks like North Korea and South Korea. I agree, Humberto. And then ideally, Ukraine and other border nations that specifically border Russia will maybe come together and form some new anti-Russia coalition that isn't NATO specifically. And that way, those countries that are already in NATO can get NATO support, and then they can share it, and Russia can't technically say that it's NATO doing it, but that it's part of that other coalition. I think that would be diplomatically the smart way to get things taken care of for Russia and Ukraine. Because then those border countries could share the appropriate resources to make things happen the best way possible. And then they could get some of that NATO support, and they could share troops with one another and have it be a part of that coalition, not NATO coalition forces, even though some of those forces might be NATO. There's a lot of things that have to happen. So, like, I've talked about this in the past. There's a lot of things that would have to happen, and they would have to be like really, really seriously bad for any real fighting that isn't domestic sourced, or not domestic sourced. Let me rephrase that. That isn't with domestic threats here in the U.S. There would have to be some very serious things that happen. No, Chitty's right there. I think that's why they're trying. I think that's why there's so many. Like I'll even hats off to Obama and Biden in the sense that they talked about trying to bring back like microprocessing plants here in the U.S. Oh, I agree 100%, Carl. I think we're much more likely to see. Yeah, casual, but like you and I both know that that is such a strategic target to the global economy and global resources of how everything is done nowadays that that would absolutely destroy the world. A shotgun, I guess? Excuse me. I agree. I agree. I think every gun law is unconstitutional. Thank you, Humberto. Maybe. I don't think that's what's going to happen, though. I think when we go, when the shooting starts with China, I think what's going to happen is they're going to put us in a standoff with a bunch of cruise missiles. Because they've got a lot of cruise missiles. And I think that they're going to do some standoff stuff with cruise missiles. I think they're going to take Taiwan, and it's going to be it's going to be a fight to take Taiwan back. I think that when China wants to take Taiwan, I think they're going to use the influence they have here in the U.S. And I think they're going to have dissenters and sympathizers as assets, and I think that they're going to try and disrupt things here in the U.S. I could see things happening with the electrical grid. Are you teammates with Filipino? I don't have a problem with Filipinos. I don't really understand that. We do, Monkey. We do, but we have the upper hand on military tech. Like I'm not going to deny that. I think our stuff's way better than theirs. But I think that I think the concern is that kind of like here. Let's use this. Let's use the citizens of America as example. If you got one dude who has a machine gun, okay, but you have 50 dudes that have semi-auto rifles, you don't need the machine gun. So they don't need better technology than us. They just need technology that can make our better technology harder to use. I don't need a space laser to shoot a satellite out of space. I just need to shoot trash into space and not care where it goes. I love automatics. Automatics are fun, Carl. What's the smallest gun? I have a 22 long rifle. Carl, Carl. Do you even know Carl? Carl. Or J-Dog. Like, to give you an idea, and I've brought this up in the past. And it rubs people the wrong way. Uvalde, Texas, Robb Elementary. You had a young kid who shouldn't have had an AR, shouldn't have owned one, but he did because the background check system didn't do anything. All right. He had one semi-automatic firearm. And he held off 40 cops for 45 minutes. Or more. I can't remember how many cops it was. The chief of police was too concerned about what he could do to his police officers and not what he was doing to the school. And it wasn't until dudes with other weapons decided, hey, I'm going to take care of this. So, like, that's an example of how you don't have to have better stuff than the people that you're fighting. You just have to have good enough to counter or to keep it at bay. Which is why everyone should own PSA and plebe-style firearms. Because good enough is good enough. I don't care, Carl. Everyone should be allowed to own fully automatic weapons. I don't care if it's more accurate. Obviously, semi-automatic is more accurate. I don't know about powerful. It doesn't really matter. Would you say getting a fully automatic weapon is a good thing due to senseless school shootings around our country? I would say that school shootings wouldn't happen if everybody had guns. Thank you, Jonathan. My shotgun's my biggest gun that I have. It's right there. You can see it. It's taller than all the other ones. I think that if we didn't have places that said, nobody here has a gun, bad guys come here. Like, thanks, 6-7. If you subscribe to me, then you'll never be lost. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. I'll tell my wife you said that. She'll totally agree. Yeah, I was gonna say, nobody cares about the law when it comes to, like, the only people that obey gun laws are people that, like, don't break laws. Yeah. Blink if you're okay. Um, 5 minutes, guys. Have I blinked yet? I think I did. Okay, fun fact. Well, it's better get it. How's it going, bud? No fear. Christoph, hello. I do have children, Jonathan. I do. I need all autos. I do. No fear everywhere. Is the Discord being dumb? Hold on. Copied. Copied. Customization. Discord. That is not the right thing. Copied. That is still not the right thing. Paste. That is still not the right thing. What is happening? Copied. Paste. Holy sh... Copy. Gosh, dang it. Publish. There you go. Discord should be updated, guys. Yep, if you want to know about my family, you can go check out my shorts. I have a bunch of videos about my family. And my kids. I'm very protective of my family. Outdoor Life, 246. What's up, bud? Good night, casual. Yep, I gotta get ready to get for bed. Did you set it on the Discord? Yeah, you guys that are here. So I'm gonna set up the overnight ASMR, but I will look up the 511 carry pack, Carl. I'll check that out. And I do appreciate. I've actually sent a couple people towards. Oh, what's that ammo you told me about? I can't remember the name of it. My brain just totally exploded inside my head, but not really. But I've pointed to. I can't think of the name of it. What's it called? Ultralight. My favorite gun right now is my AK. Liberty Civil Defense, yes. I pointed a couple people that way because they have 45 ammo. Yeah, the ultralight. And they... it's right there. My AK is right here. And then obviously the company that Novex doesn't carry 45. So I sent a couple people towards Liberty Civil Defense. So, all right, guys. It's 8:30. I'm going to let you guys keep doing the ASMR thing. And you guys can talk to each other. Come up with ideas. The more you watch... I know, I'm sorry, Loki. I have to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, we had a guy on here yesterday named ABC. And it was lovely. You missed out on it, Matthew, but it was really great. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. all this week. I get a week off of 4 a.m. I do. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I have to go. I don't have any magnums of any kind. But I will be back tomorrow. I'll probably be back in the morning, bright and early. I'll end that stream. And then what I'll do is I'll set up another 24-hour or long day. So when I'm doing military stuff, when I'm doing stuff with the reserves, I leave my streams up pretty much all day. So that way you guys can hop in. But then in the afternoons, maybe around the same time, around 7 o'clock, I might do another live stream this week. That's probably what it will look like this week. And I'll try to put out shorts and long form videos as I'm able to. But like when I am doing my military stuff, I work in a secure facility and I can't even like have my phone around. I can't be within like 10 feet of the facility. So I'm probably not going to be on my phone a lot tomorrow. But I will leave this stream up tonight like I always do. You guys are more than welcome to hang out and talk amongst yourselves. I have lots of good videos on lots of shorts, lots of long form videos. You can go check them out. That would be great for my channel. If you want to see what we do here. And you can also chat with my my moderators. My moderators have been around for a while, and they've been longtime subscribers, long time to me anyways. So like back in January when I started, and they know a lot about me, and they'll answer lots of questions, and they'll do their best. I hear you, monkey. What's my favorite shotgun? I don't know that I have a favorite shotgun. The only ones I've used are... Actually, my favorite shotgun, my dad has a Browning over-under shotgun that's very cool over-under shotgun. And I've shot it many times. So that's my favorite shotgun. I want to get a really cool semi-auto tactical shotgun. And that's on my list of things to get. I just don't have one yet. But I'm working on it. I'm under review for monetization. So hopefully I can start making some money from YouTube, and YouTube can start paying for my guns and my ammo. So, all right. I'm going to move the camera forward, guys. There you go. This is a lot easier than what I used to do, when I would like turn the camera away and then set the guns really close and they had the risk of falling and stuff. Now they just fall on their own, which is also kind of neat. I hope I get monetized too. That'd be cool. But if I don't, then I don't care. It's still cool. All right, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so that it doesn't keep my kids up. I used to hunt a lot, 34, when I lived in Alaska. I hunted a lot when I lived in Alaska. So, okay, dogs, let's go upstairs. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Ash, come on.
Upstairs.
All right, friends. Enjoy the overnight stream. Thank you for tuning in. It's been fun. Chit-chatting. Thank you, Jonathan. Stick around. Like, subscribe. Come on. Come on. Come on. And I will see you, wonderful people. No, that's a dumb question, King. Why would anybody want to fight? Anyways, you guys have a good night, everybody. Talk to you later. Here, let's make sure that our constitutionally freedom things are more in the picture. There we go. All right, later, everybody. Sorry, I need to double check one last thing. Sorry, I need to double check one last thing. Okay. We should be good now.